All right. So it looks good. Hi, everybody. Very warm welcome to this new episode talking about tape loops. I hope the sound isn't great, but I have to check if it's working. Sounds good? Right. Yeah. Today we focus, or should I say tonight, we focus on recording a tape loop on this tape. That's the one we looped at the last Tapeloop Workshop, Tapeloop Workshop stream. This is exactly the same cassette from the workshop. 3 weeks ago, I think. And in this workshop, I will talk about tape heads, tape players, recording with and without the sound gap. And if you have any questions, you just wrote it in a chat. So I hope everything is fine for you. I hope the sound is working. Let's start. Let's start with a premiere. This player is something I really like because it's very simple from the design here, and I use this in my workshops and also at my latest exhibition for the radio industries show. And what's nice about this one, it's you can play and record and you can listen without any headphones, so it has a speaker inside. Nothing really special, but I like the simple design, and I'm really glad I found another one. And I don't know if this one will work, so we have to try. So this is the Intonic C689 tape cassette player. Really simple, has all what you need in a cassette player. I'm sure I will modify them that we can have different tempi. A pitch. So, okay. There's also a cassette, maybe some music. Ernst Mosch, can you see? No, you can see it. Okay, this is the record player. I love this old graphics. Okay, this is the player with the front, and now let's see what kind of music is on the tape. Yes, it's German folk music. It's a little bit different than American folk music, and it's also a bit different than Irish folk music. But anyway, so I put this one in the trash, or maybe I loop it later. I throw that also away because I love a player with an open face. So I will use these two players to record today. One is the player, one is the recorder. And should we go into the process? I don't know. Sound is good. Okay, thanks. Yes. Before we start, we have to talk, or I have to talk about tape heads, and I made a sheet which you can download, and the link is in the description. And I wrote down the 3 most common heads that I'm using and a lot of other guys are using. So, and the first one is a typical stereo head, and this is the tape. And you can see this is the A side and this is the B side. This player can only read the music at this point from its player. And if you change the side, it's clear it can read the other side. So what's also important is it runs in both directions. So if you change the side, then it runs in the other direction, as the most of you experienced if you had a cassette player before. So yeah, this last one here, the third one maybe, is a typical typical playhead from the Nagra, and it's designed. I mean, the Nagra 3. I'm sorry, the Nagra 3 is a machine which I work with a lot, and this player was designed to just work in one direction. It's a mono player, and it records the full tape. It's a 1/4 of an inch. It's much bigger tape than the small cassette tapes, and because of its using the whole face front side of the player, the quality is really, really good. These Nagra 3 players were designed for film, to recording sound on film. They also have the function that you can synchronize it with video. A really nice machine. Maybe I show this one in my next stream. So, and the second one is a 4-head player, and this one is also designed for only working in one direction. If you turn the cassette, it plays your music backwards, which is a nice effect. And here you can see the whole head is parted in 4 tracks, so you record on these 4 tracks. Okay, please keep this in mind. If you record tape loops or working with tape, you have to know, you have a little bit of understanding how the player is working. How do we record? So that's the reason why I do this stream today, because I have to learn it the hard way. As a kid, I was only listening to music. I never record something, maybe sometimes, but it was always bad quality, and I don't know how to handle. But I think it's because I just like the music, and I don't have the fantasy of producing music one day. So anyway, this is a little help guide. Please download it. You can see it's in the description as a link, and you don't have to pay for it or something like that. So okay, keep this in mind. I have a 4-track player here. It's this one. So what is it? A Fostex X18, and I record a lot with this thing. What's nice about is that you have, instead of just one sound source, you have 4 input channels. And I think for my music, I don't need more than these 4 channels. Let's have a listen. Let's have a little demonstration. So I have a record loop. This is a tape loop cassette, And remember, it only works in one direction. So now I'm using my headphones. By the way, I was just working on a stream the whole day because there were some electronic issues, and I don't know if some of you guys working with Moto, what kind of Moto is it? The ultralight. I don't understand why I don't get all the channels working, but maybe in my next stream I will. So okay, I have to change the position of the camera. Great. So hope you can see good. Yes, a little bit now. Great. Okay. I hope it is working. So play. There's something on a loop. These are my 4 channels. I think this is. I remember how I did it. It was made with this little Volca keys. My girlfriend was giving this to me, and that was the first piece I wrote with it. It's a really nice player. Okay, let's see what's on the other tracks. Nothing. Interesting. Here's some higher notes. Interesting. And it's nice to use this instrument for a live performance because you can really create a lot with 4 tracks on a channel. It all depends on your ability to create music, but in my opinion, this one, a drum machine and a good reverb creates you can create a really nice ambient piece for hours. So let's hear how it sounds if we play it backwards. Oh, I love it. It's a lovely little piece. Okay, beautiful machine. Hey, oh, I forgot a light. So, must be a bit higher now. Great. Okay, let's dive into the recording process right now. I'm just put the player out so that we can have a little background music. So so these are my two players I'm working with. This is is this the recording machine? I hope so. One is the recording machine, one is the play machine. So here's the loop from no, this is not the loop from the last session. Claudia, this is the loop from the last session we had before. Jetzt bin ich total durcheinander gekommen, welcher Player welcher ist, aber ich glaube, das ist der neue, oder? Claudia. Looks like that. Anyway. Good. Sound is okay. Thanks, Straywall. Sounds awesome. Hey. Thanks for your comments. Okay. Okay. Sometimes it's not really working. Right now I'm looking for a specific cable I had before, and now it is gone forever. And this is really bad because I got it. Woo! I don't know which one is the older and the new player. So, this is the old player. So I'm just playing it back on this one. So I'm going into the mic channel. Oh man, I hope it's working. Okay, we record on this one. Claudia, beautiful. You remember that loop? So this is looking great. Okay. One thing before. When you record on tape, you have, I show you what I mean. Inside this player, there is this blue head. It's the eraser head, and it only has the function to erase what's on the tape. And this one right here is the recording head and the player head. It has these two functions, okay? These two guys were pushed into the cassette. So, something you can see here. If we record, this blue head goes into the cassette, and this recording head is also going in the slot of the cassette. That means if you have a tape loop was too tight, it can't working because maybe the band gets broken, you know. So that's a big tip. If you're using tape loops, cassette tape loops, inside of these cassette, the loop has to be a little bit loose. Not too loose, but definitely not tight. Okay? So you need some minimum way that you can push these two head players into the cassette. I can show you what I mean by sit on pause. Can you see the playheads? There you go. All right? This is really important. Otherwise, the loop will not work. So the next big thing is you see the difference between the player head, a recording head, and the eraser head. And that's exactly the reason why you have a sound gap. If just imagine that loop is running outside these wheels, inside the cassette, of course, and you record something on it, then this head is recording, and this one is erasing. So if it would be not erasing, it would recording over and over. But that's the reason why there is a sound gap, because this one is recording, tape is running, and this one is erasing. There's always the sound gap. So what can we do? Sometimes I think it's nice to have this sound gap. Just experiment with it. I mean, the whole process of tape looping is, for me, you have to have this motivation to experiment, to go with the sound, with the creation, whatever you do in the moment. So with the gap, I can't say I want to avoid this gap all the time. Sometimes I'm recording with it and it sounds really good. Maybe I give you an example. You put these players back. Now we need a cassette. And we are taking this one. This one, it's a really nice music from Chris Waller, and it's called Tape Loops. I put this in and let's have a listen to the music. Really nice. So let's sample this music on this loop. And before we start, we have to erase the Claudia on this tape. Please remember, there's something on. And I guess I don't want to have that in my music. So I put the mini jack into the output from this player and into the mic input of this player. And I hope it's not distorted sound, but we will see. Since these players don't have monitoring or something like that, it's really experimental what I'm doing here. And I also hope the loop will work in this new player, because I have no idea if the capstan is really good working to drive the loop inside. But anyway, first we have to erase the loop on a cassette. So there should be nothing on, and so I push this in, let the tape running, and it looks like the loop is working. Great. So now there should be nothing on this tape. No Claudia. Great. maybe you can hear there's a little bit a sound of a gap. Okay, I think now we are ready to record something on a tape. It will definitely have a gap. Okay, so this is on pause, and this is on play, and here we go. I hope it's recording, but it looked good. See the tape moving? It's erasing here and recording there. There's always a gap between those. So I stop the tape. Let's have listen. The gap. I think I like it. Don't want to destroy the... Oh, I changed the... I don't want to destroy the... Oh man, what kind of color is this? Yes. But anyway, we have to erase it because we want to... Now you have a loop with some music on it. And if you ask me, it sounded nice. But now I want to show you a process to how you avoid this gap. And this technique is called sound and sound technique. And in this technique, we put something between the eraser head and our tape. It's called aluminum foil, something like this. And we cover up the head so it can't be erase what's on the tape. But before, should I? Oh, it sounds so nice. Maybe we... it's hard. We don't erase now. We let the first... No, we have to... No, we go from... No, so I'm sorry. We just start again. I erase the tape loop first. Now. So now there should be nothing on. Yeah, only noise. And now I take this little piece of aluminum foil and put it between the tape, the cassette. Can you see this? I put it here in the last slot, this way. And maybe I do this again. So this way. So can you see it? Now it covers up the eraser head, and what's now happening is that the loop records the music from this cassette by not erasing the music which was recorded on the first. It's like a sound collage, you know? And anyway, I'm talking too much now. We just record right now. I set this on pause. I push in my tape heads. Well, you can see this is inside the cassette. Then I make play, And now we let the loop run for, let's say 6 rounds or so. What's happening now is that the music will record it over and over, and the result is that you get some kind of a clang collage. It also not erases the sound what was on the tape before. Okay, I think that's it for now. Now I take off this aluminum foil, and for me that's all the time a really magic moment, because we don't know what's on the cassette. It's also a little bit magic, so let's have a listen. If this one is good, I will show you how I produce music, and I will show what you can do in a computer with it. Beautiful. What do you think? I really like what I hear. It has something. Yeah, I mean, tape loops general, the sound has a big feeling of this. What's the right word for it? A romantic. Just kind of romantic feel to it. I mean, it always depends what kind of music you sample. But I recommend to start with some good piano music. Maybe not too much. This is nice. Beautiful. Yeah, and if you have a player who can pitch down or pitch up a little bit, which this one did not, but I got some. Hey, let's have a listen on the Marantz player. Oh, that's nice. Can you see this one here? This is a Marantz. Let's have a listen. Okay. Sometimes it's not working. Okay. Okay. Yes, this cassette is not working inside the player. This is the other side. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for that, but it's definitely not a player I want to recommend. But it has the function of pitching down or pitching up. And if you have a player which give you the option. It creates an extra bonus to work with it. All right, another thing I want to show, but for now we have two recording options with a tape loop, with the gap and to avoid the gap, or without the gap. Now I want to show you a loop I've created before. Oh yeah, interesting. Can you see this? This is a cassette open, and I designed it for having longer loops, because the loops in this cassette is 5 to 6 seconds long, and I had the idea to create longer loops for sorry, I just want to make music on. Yes, good, okay. And yeah, I just want to have the option to create a longer loop, and I created a piece for 8 Walkmans, which also have these open loops. If you know my channel, there's a video where I show this piece, and this is something you can do with this player. Yeah, the best. It is the player who is working the best. So I want to give you a little show what I mean. So I'm using big things to tighten the tape a bit. Stop this one, and yeah, okay, it's the wrong side. On the wrong side. So, is anyone here who has a question? Yeah, that's the sound. That was one of 5 Walkmans, and it was a little composition. Each loop has its own sound. All right. So if you don't know, if you want to record and you don't have no idea what you can put on your tape loop, I made a tape loop sample pack of, I think, 40 files, and I put them on Bandcamp, and they're free till Monday, so you can just download a full sample pack with really nice samples, and also the 4-track loop that I showed before. I'm sorry. Also, the 4-track loop that I showed before is in a sample pack. So you get 3 samples. You got your tape loop cassette. You got a good player to record. I'm really flabbergasted to see what you record on the loop, right? So That's it from my point today. If somebody has questions about what I did today, just ask me now or in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I have something to show you before we ending the stream today. Can you see this one? It's called the BASF Compact Cassette Hobby Box, and it's really the expensive tape I bought in my entire life. It looks like this, and what it really is, it's can you see this? So many lights here. Yeah, it's really a repair kit with splicing tape, splicing block, screwdriver, splicing tape, and some little Ersatzteile to repair your cassette or loop your cassette like I do. You don't want to ask for the price, it was too much. I recommend to work with those, but please don't pay so much money like I do. It was really, really over expensive. All right. What can I show you here? Is there any wish you want me to do? Is there something that I can show or I can help you with? Otherwise, I would in my next stream I want to show how to create a little live set with tape loops, and we can using this loop from today. So we have a ongoing process. Maybe we do this in the next stream. I will try to do it in the next 2 weeks, I guess. Let's say we take the 11th of December for the next stream, and I will show a specific live set with a mixer and an effect, maybe a little drum machine, and we will use this cassette, of course. Yeah. Is there some questions for me? Steffen H. says hi. Hi, Steffen. I would love to talk with you about tape loops. Now I have to drink something. Like I said before, you can download my sample pack, and it's a really good one on Bandcamp. The link is in the description, and also this sheet of explanations of tape heads and their magnetic tape you can download in the description. This is a once in a lifetime chance. I have an idea. Just want to show you how a cassette tape loop is working inside of a player. Let's go this way. So let's try to put this one in. Ooh, that is really risky what I'm doing now. Not recommended to do this. So, but anyway, now you can see the tape moving inside of a player. Let's stop the music for a moment. Okay. Okay, I have another idea. Just let us hear the four track loop from this, what I showed before. So I'll carefully take this cassette off. Oh, oh, oh. Yes. I guess we only hear two tracks because it's a project. Oh, just 1 second. I'm back. This is the 4-track. Runs not very smooth. Change the side. Ah, yeah, I see what's the problem. Oh, the tape losses is. Ah, okay. Put it back. We have to open this cassette. Looks like something is wrong inside the tape. Let's see. Five screws. Got that one. Oh, it looks good inside. Okay. I saw it moving inside the cassette, so why? There's this. Okay. Yeah, I just saw this moving inside the cassette. This is definitely not something you want to have. So put the splicing tape back. Looks good. Maybe not. Yeah, you're right, we need music. So now see what's happening to this tape. Put this one back in. All of these tapes, they have little differences and difficulties. This looks good. Let it run over this pin here. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. I'm about to end the stream in like 5 minutes. If you feel you have some questions for me, I will answer them. If not, I hope you take the chance and download the sheet I made and also the sample pack from my Bandcamp site. You don't have to pay something. Oh, I don't like this. Yes, good. Let us see if it's working. Good. Excellent. Great. Where's the look from today? Is it this one? Great. Okay, this is the result from today. The loop that we create together, and in my next session I will show how we use tape loops for a live setup. And I have to say thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this little crash course in tape looping, recording tape loops. If you have some questions, you can email me or put something under the video. Stay healthy and happy tape looping. I hope to see you on the 11th of December for the next live stream. Thanks for watching. Bye.